Good morning. Good morning. Asperg, morning from Germany. Topper, how's it going? Good morning. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's see what kind of news we have today. It may not even matter, but let's check it anyway. Timbo in the house. Good morning. We do have Michigan inflation expectations 10 a.m. And then not really anything after that. Looks like a pretty substantial move overnight. What do we get overnight? On that war news, I'm assuming. 500-point sell-off. We did leave equal lows at 471. So that's very interesting. Let's kind of measure. Let's look for 50% of the range here. Kind of an easy idea of what might happen. Yeah, I mean, we're awfully close to it. Previous day low is very close to 50% of the range. How's it going, Ben? Jan, good morning. Also have an untested wick down there, so that could be a good, could be kind of a good spot to look for a short out of that area. Let's look for a little bit of a higher time frame here. I mean, also, just kind of thinking out loud, right? So, kind of dream scenario here. For thinking out loud here, if this is kind of a dream scenario thing at open. At open, we push up. We hit the previous day high. We hit the 50% mark. You can either just take a dead reset, retest of the previous day low, I'm sorry, and then take it down to the equal lows, or you can look for some sort of inverse from there. I don't know that I would just naked short that without some sort of confirmation. But yeah, possible. Steam, how's it going? Good morning, Futures Trader. So it's kind of what I'll be looking for. Probably. Gonna probably be patient because we had a 500-point move overnight. It's Friday. There's no need to do anything extreme, right? Gold's rocketing to the moon. Indeed, approaching highs. So yeah, just thinking out loud here, best case scenario, Judas swing. We might Judas swing down. I don't know. Kind of generating some liquidity here, so I kind of think it open that we just maybe rocket ship up, but I really don't know. That would be what I would expect to push back up into maybe 725, 750 area. 735. So, good morning, OG. Coach Fred in the house. Oh. So, yeah. We'll see kind of what happens. There was a very nice 5-minute play overnight. Of course, I was tempted to turn the computer on, and I said, nope, not doing it. Just because the move had basically already happened, right? And you don't want to jump in and try to feel FOMO after the move has already happened. So, good morning, Amelia. So, for that reason, I did not jump in. No jump in for me. So we got about 8 minutes till open. I did backtest this 15-minute opening range or 15-second opening range break last night. If you guys didn't see, I did 53 days, I believe, and it was 43 out of 53. Yeah, 43 out of 53 wins. 43 wins, 10 losses. Pretty good. I know that's a random number, but I just stopped at a certain point. So we're going to be taking it. GC is fast becoming your favorite. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Made the max profit on your evals, so all good there. Let's go. PAs took a hurting. That sucks. Yeah, Yogi, I'm going to do it. Nothing wrong with just taking a loss and calling it a day, man. You don't want to dig the hole too deep, right? You do not want to dig the hole too deep. So if you kind of hit the max profit there, then go for it. So yeah, we will take the 15-second opening range today. I do have it set up here on Quan Tower. You can see I got a 3-point stop with a 2-point take profit. And I am trail stopping the 3-point stop. So if it goes 6 ticks in profit, I'm only risking 6 ticks. Goes, you know, whatever. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Super tired today. I did not sleep good tonight. Why did Max tank the markets? I don't know. He's over there tanked himself asleep again. I believe Dotson sleep like 20 hours a day or something like that. I do think that they sleep quite a bit. Is that a 2-tick take profit, 3-tick stop loss? No, it was Steam. So how I was doing was a 2-point take profit, which is 8 ticks. And really a 2-point stop loss, which is 8 ticks. That's how I did the back testing. I'm giving it a little more room in real time because I'm going to trail the stop. And the average winner was actually 17 points. That was the average winner. But, you know, he was shorting like a true wiener dog. Yeah, probably. So 2-point stop, 2-point take profit. I am using a 3-point stop, but you can do whichever you prefer. All right, let me see if I got this reset in here. I'm going to go ahead. I got time. I think I have a reset credit because they didn't give me that account back that they accidentally took from me. So let me try to reset one. Don't want to reset the one that I'm actually trading. That one will expire July 25th. All right, so that one's probably safe to reset. Let's reset that one. Made money last night, only taking your A+ today. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So glad you stopped by. 15 and 5 seconds are your jam. Let's go, Nate. I just found this 15-second. I would give credit to whoever I found it from, but I can't remember the guy's name. He was on TikTok, so I don't know his name. That's the 925 candle. Passed on TPT that was expiring yesterday. All right, let's go. Oil will probably be at 100 by noon. You think so? Yeah, you could be right. You're not wrong about that, I guess. You probably are not wrong about that. So again, if you're just joining us, the idea today, we are going to look for a Judas swing through the previous day low, a push through, maybe a pullback and a retest. You could take the short there, stop at the high, or maybe a little safer, you know, the push through, and we get some sort of inversion in here, and you could take that. That's what I'm going to be expecting. An open, a push into 725, a hold of that level, and then a sell back down. It's going to be looking for that. How's it going? What would likely happen to NQ in the even if it was World War III? Initially probably down, but traditionally wars make the market go up, right? Because wars are money makers, traditionally, I believe. So I don't know. But overall, I think it would probably make the market go up, but eventually. Woo! Yeah, they would probably close it. I mean, if it hit like a circuit breaker or something, but yeah, exactly, Matty Matt. I mean, wars are, for the markets, are typically positive, you know, overall. Maybe the initial reaction is negative, but overall they're usually positive. I don't know. It's just kind of a, you know, it's weird to say, but that's just the truth. So we got about 2 minutes here until open. I am going to take the 15-second opening range break on a Bulenox funded account. I'm going to use this one Bulenox account for it for now. Eventually, I do want to switch over to an APEX account because I can go 10 minutes instead of 7. But for now, we will take it on this account and see how she goes. See how she goes. We got about a minute. Good morning, Francis. So let's zoom in so we can see. I wish I should do a hotkey for my order. I thought I did a hotkey. I should do a hotkey for my order here. Probably would be the play. All right, we got 30 or 45 seconds till open. So let's get ready and see what we get. All right, so the next candle is our candle that we'll be paying attention to. How do you lock the mouse orders? I have no idea. I was just saying that. How did it not? Oh, wouldn't let me place it. Freaking A. Trying to get the order on there. Wouldn't let me place it on both sides. There we go. Easy win. Right at the previous day low, so price did exactly what we wanted it to. All right, let me connect Bulenox over here now. Switch back over to Take Profit Trader. Okay. And of course, I don't have any of that marked out. God dang it. Good morning, Robert. So it did exactly what we wanted it to do. Mark this stuff out. Okay. This one no longer matters. So we're pushing up a little higher than I kind of expected there. Do have this higher 15-minute gap. It might want to balance that first. Yes, all the way up to 6,015. We're just holding here. I mean, there's nothing to do right now. We're just going to wait and see. But we did take that on the Buley. It did bang for $280. So nice and easy win. Hopefully you guys caught that too. If you're wanting to DGen with me on that. That one gave you plenty of time to get set up for it. For some reason, Quantar would not allow me to bracket on both sides. I don't like that. 5 points, 3 contracts. Let's go. Nice job. We are big green. Let's go. Barely green, bigly green. I don't know. Yes, pushing up there, 6015. The recovery of the 6,000 level was a long trigger as well. I am kind of bearish, though, so I am waiting. I will change my bias. If you know. Yeah, Francis, so it's a 15-minute opening or 15-second opening range break. So all you're doing is waiting for the first 15-second candle to print. So it was right here. This was your first 15-second candle. And so the break of the top or the bottom, there's no close, just the break. You're looking for 8 ticks or 2 points. It does make sense to leave a runner. Like in this scenario, the runner would have paid 67 points. But I don't have it set up to be able to leave a runner yet. So yeah, but it's just simply a break of the high and low of the first 15-second candle. Sounds weird, but I backtested it last night. We're now 54 days deep, and it's 44 out of 54, which is pretty darn good. And it's in today's market. I'm not backtested in the old market. Nice job, Tech T. So, you know, I don't gatekeep those things like that when I find them. If I think they're interesting enough, I let you guys know if I'm going to be taking it. And if I'm taking it on a funded account, then you should know that I'm having pretty decent confidence that it's going to work at a high level, at least reasonably. And you're really going with a 1-to-1 R on that. So an 80% win rate with a 1-to-1 R is a money printer. I mean, it just is. Even a 65% win rate with a 1-to-1 R is a huge winner. Now, I would like more data, and I'm going to continue. I'm going to get 6 months of data, so eventually we'll have 120 days. So we're almost halfway in, and it's held the 80% halfway in. So, yeah, well, we always think like that, Manny Matt. It's like, man, if I just hadn't taken my loss, I would be in much better position. Now, I don't think it's smart to copy trade that trade. I think a single account is enough. So, 6 claim, must reclaim to see 07 to 15. We already tapped 15. John, you get it to trail by selecting trail right here. And so it doesn't trail in your traditional manner. Basically, 1 tick in profit trails this down to 11 ticks. 2 ticks trails it to 10 ticks. So it follows it. It follows it into profit. So basically, if I went 6 ticks in profit, so if I came here and I went 12 ticks, well, I'll have to turn on the trailing and then go 12 ticks. Then, if it goes 12 ticks into profit, this, it just keeps trailing 12 ticks behind. Now, there might be some merit, and I may back test it to just doing the trail stop and not actually having a target. Because on a day like today where it just goes 60 points straight up, like on a day like today where it just rips straight up, you'd make a huge amount of money. I'm 12 ticks behind. If you just wanted to have no target, then I think that would be fine. You could do it like today. It would have worked beautifully, right? With no target, and I mean it would have went straight up 60 points before it stopped you out, and you would have made a huge amount of money with 6 or 7 or even 10 minis. How huge! So. Yeah, that's what you can do, Manny Matt. That is an option. Now you're going to take more break-even trades that way, because there are a lot of trades that only go 6 points, 5 points, and then they reverse. So by doing that, you're going to take way more break-even trades. But on days where you get the huge winners, it might make a difference. I don't know. It might make a difference there. Not quite sure. You'd have to do your own back testing, your own kind of figuring of that out to know. So I'm looking at the there's not really a clean inverse to the downside yet. Do we have an hourly? What do we got on the hourly? We got to have an hourly gap here too. Okay, so the hourly is pretty much right there, and that closes in 22 minutes. What about the 4 hour? Okay, very similar. 4 hour will close at 10 a.m. as well. So if we inverse the 4 hour up at 890, I realize that's 130 points higher. I don't think that happens. But if we do, I will turn bullish. Even though we have these equal lows. I mean, look at these equal lows, guys. This is my target. Like, that's the target, right? So let's see. I was just looking for 2 points. You need huge money. Clambos are not cheap. Yeah. This looks pretty good too, guys. For a short. If we get an inverse out of this, if this forms, it hasn't formed yet. Maybe tap into this 15-minute, 4 hour, and this hourly, and then get the inversion. I will take this if this does come back and form here. Hopefully we get an SMT here with it too. That would make it quite stronger, a little stronger there. So this did form. So if we do get a nice candle here, I would like for it to push a little more into like the 95, tap 95 and then inverse. But if not, we're taking it anyway. All right, here we go, guys. See if it closes. Good morning, Alito. many points is this? 73 to 60. That's not bad. And no close there. So that's I mean, we'll have to see how this next candle closes. Another 70 points or so in the entire sell-off move or reverse. Yeah. Maybe we put it on 1 minute OB, so maybe we get this. Maybe we get a little push up, tap this gap, and then so we'll see. Excuse me. So I don't love this candle now. I gotta wake my daughter up. Gonna wake her up in a minute. Do I like MACD? Yeah, I used to use the MACD, but not, you know, not a lot. Yeah, 22K touch. Yeah. So it taps into that hourly gap and that 15-minute gap at there at 95 and then reverses. Yeah, I did think I used to use MACD with the ES back in the day. Long time ago. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right. We do have an SMT here. I'm probably going to take this. If it loses, it loses. It'll be my only trade of the day. Not huge momentum here, but if it closes below, we take it. No close. All right. No close. Not getting a whole lot of momentum up here, to be honest. Kind of leading me to believe we're going to get that next push higher here. Good morning, Curd. I mean, if we get the close, I'll probably take it, but I don't love that the ES is holding up there. A little bit of support area there. Pivot point 6,007. So all you heard were jets and rockets and check the charts. Boom, big drop. Dang, where you at, Curd? All right, here's 945. This probably gives us a little burst, even though there's no news. North of Iraq. Oh, got you. ES is losing that area. I guess we'll get in on this if it is valid. Might end up just being a break even here. Problem is ES is going to be at the psych level. I do think it's break even. All right, I'm in. Stop to break even at 28. 28 and a quarter. Be patient with it here. Stop to break even is here. Right now. I have to put the stop where I have to put the stop, unfortunately. Can't be a hard stop here. Or I can't, you know, I have to respect the inverse. Try to be patient with it here. Manage the trade appropriately. This did create a swing here at 37, so technically that's now your break even. See if we can push lower here. ES just made it below this wick here, and we did not. I don't love that the ES is trading into the whole number there. ES is bouncing off the 6,000 level there. I don't love it. Wants to push on through there. Trying to manage this accordingly, though. Need ES to push through 6,000 here. Come on. ES at 6,000 there. My instinct was to take this off. But I'm trying to give it the reasonable amount that it needs. Getting ready to absolutely destroy a whole bunch of accounts. Yeah. God dang it. I just closed it. That spike right there scared me. I got out. $160, $170 loss. All right. Something happened there. I don't know what that was. $50 magic, was it? Yeah, something. I don't know. I don't know what that was. Just pull your eval and need 800 pass. That sucks. That is crazy. It just pushed. Well, it would have hit my stop anyway. Yeah, we have news at 10, but I'm not so worried about that. It's all right. Just never hit the... My instinct was to take it off and the ES hit the 6,000. That was kind of my instinct there. Rhythmic lagging. ES is hanging out at the 6,000 there. Still pulling back. Didn't close above the inversion yet. Your charts, do I trade with... Yeah, let's still trade with Bulenox. So ES pushing down below 6,000 now. See if it can continue to push. Do you take any funny trades? Yes, Clarity, I did. I took a loss just now. Took a loss just now on this earlier play. 714, probably a good target. 715. 50 EMA down there at 720 actually. See, I'm red on the day. Yeah, stop loss doesn't prevent slippage for sure. So if I had no stop there, I probably would have made it out break even. But like, you can't go into that trade with no stop. You just can't. You can't. Do have news in 4 minutes as well to be aware of. Dun, dun, dun. ES is much weaker here. We'll wait for the news, see what it brings. Doji everywhere. Yeah, tough. I took the short. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Thank you, Math Lover. A little annoyed at that play. I mean, like, I don't know. My instinct was I was trying to follow the rules because breaking the rules has cost me money over the last few weeks. So I was trying to follow the rules to a T this week, and I did that there. I took the loss. I ate the loss. That's part of the rules. But if I went with my instinct, I would have been outbreak even there. So I wouldn't mind the look of this 50 touch right there at the previous day low if you know, if we weren't if we didn't have news coming up, but so not going to take it. And technically it is before 10. Yeah, for sure, Clarity. It sucks, but it is what it is. So ES at the 90. Man, I am tempted to take this. So close to news. Do I take it? If we didn't have news coming up, I would 100% take this 50 touch. Good morning, Discipline Trader. Yeah, ES almost retraced the whole move. True. It's already went through the print there, the opening print. All right, let's just see what the news is. So touched it over the previous day low there. Nice 10-point bounce off that. Very little drawdown. News always comes to trade bet setup. Yes, I have noticed that. Keep starting the bottom, shorting the bottom. Yeah. I think the short I took made sense. I maybe should have taken the 30-second instead of the 1 minute. 30-second probably gave me my points already, but that's all right. All right, so news in 20 seconds. I don't expect much. Let's see what happens. I'm expecting a bounce here to take out yesterday's highs. All right, let's see what happens. Of course. ES back to the 6,000 here. Wicking up there to 770 area. That 50 EMA play did play. So close back above there, 94 on the ES. What up, Pine Tree? We read. We read, brother. We read. Love when news causes a break in the data. Totally makes me want to trade. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is Pine Tree's birthday. Happy birthday, Pine Tree. Forgot about that. Stock Tiger in the house. What up? You blew a Bulenox in the money 3 days from payout. Ah, that sucks. Old man Pine Tree. Old man Pine Tree. Boom, 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 boom. Happy birthday, MM's daughter. It's not my daughter. It's someone else's birthday. Jay's daughter's birthday. Let's see here. I do want a long here. Might wait for the recovery of 50, and I may take the long. I mean, probably a better along off the 700 level, but no more news today that I know of, Futures Trader. All right, I'm long here. Oh, come on. Oh. I can't move the stop anymore. All right, well, that's going to do it for us today on the fundeds. I thought that next push through the 50 would just go. The better long is probably off of the whole number there. I thought that we'd get through the 50. Boom, 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 boom. Like the video. Thank you. Ah. Annoying. I didn't think we'd get that pullback. Did not think that would happen. I thought once we tested the 50 and pulled back that we'd push back through there. Little wiki here for sure. Only 22 likes. Come on, guys. Let's push the button. 50 EMA holding up strong there. Now this is probably when it'll go. Shopping around, not trading until I get a movement. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Outbreak even Jen, nice job. Yeah. Bloop, bloop, bloop. How many wicks will he blow out? 41 wicks, I think. 41 wicks? Is that right, Pine Tree? "41 wicks." Yes, kind of holding above 94 there. We won 14-2, Matt. We have another game tonight at 5:30 against the other team. They won 14-0, so we play against them tonight. So it's going to be a battle. Going to be a battle. A battle. Supposedly at 5:30 tonight, but there is rain in the forecast. And it didn't rain a lot last night, so they canceled the game pretty quickly last time when it rained, so they might do that again. You never know. But we did take the dub. Yeah, I used my B pitchers in the first game. Not that they're bad, they're just not my aces, right? What is this? Thank you. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. Thank you, Matt. I'm trying to look for a spot to get long here. 667. Hey, maybe. Can we hold that 700 level there? Holding the 90 so far. Bye-bye, trade. How you doing? Oh, this thing's just going. We hit 682 right there, close to it, huh? 683. Just kind of waiting here, not much to do. Not much to do, just waiting. Kind of holding up here. Do we push back above 700? I don't know. Tough to say. ES down to the 88. Boom, 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 boom. $75. Yeah. Sorry to be so quiet here, guys. There's not much to talk about. It's just kind of holding up. I mean, it's not much going on. Not really much to talk about here. VWAP 662. I have mine at 654, but yeah, somewhere down in there. There's a 9 touch there. Push back up, like, I guess it did push 709. ES kind of holding above the 88 here. It might dump. I don't know. Hard. I mean, it's really kind of a tough spot. Could reverse here. Could dump. I don't know. Did not know you can pass a Tradify account and activate same day. Yes. Indeed you can. You can hear your garbage man emptying cans into his truck. Okay. Holding up here 680s. Do we make a new low? I'm going to stab long here. I think it's a cheap long. I haven't hit the button yet. All right, so I'm going to stab long. It's a cheap long. Stop the low. Looking for a 93 here. Basically a 5-point stop. All right, small winner there. See if it can't get more. Try to get a runner up to that data high if we can get it. Disturbing, you made 3,100 overnight by mistake. How much do you need now to request a payout based on 30% Apex rule? Let's look. Let's look together. Calculator is behind here. So what you do is 3,100 divided by 0.3. Your total profit now needs to be $10,333 minus 3,100 that you already made. So $7,233 more dollars. If that was day one, theoretically. So if it wasn't, then you would $10,333 total profit to take a payout. All right, stopped out there. Stopped out there. I was already stopped, room. You were too late. You'll keep trading Asia sessions. Sometimes they're good when you have like drivers and stuff, but I still think New York's fine. I don't know. I didn't trade it very well today. Honestly, this 50 touch was, the short was fine. It was fine. I don't hate it. I managed it properly. It's fine. The 50 touch obviously was a great trade. And then I tried to play kind of a site. I took a FOMO long at 730. I hate that long. That long makes 0 sense. I don't know why I took that. And I went 15 micros on that long. So I don't know if you guys saw that. So the first trade, fine. I'm okay with taking that loss. The second trade, stupid. And then we skipped the winning trade. So yeah, just one of those days where I'm not seeing it, I'm not trading it all that well. There you go, Black Beauty. There's your dump. 645 magic level. We ran the opening print there. ES at the VWAP. Nice push there off the VWAP. You can push back up into like the 680 area maybe. ES bounced right off the VWAP there. Still seems like we got more to go here. Still got those equal lows down there at 503. Or, where are those equal lows at? They're not at... What is that? What the hell are these lines? Did I draw something? Oh. 471. Having a day two, gave up 25 points at open. Fought back, gave up another 25, now back to even. Yeah, I'd probably just call it a day there. If I can get back to even, I'll call it a day two. Oh, it's 545. Well, 645 seems okay, though. We're holding up here at the VWAP. So we see kind of what happens here. We do have draws on both sides, but we are so far away from those lows still. Or stating when it stops you literally to the tick and then blast. Yeah, that sucks. What up, full-time sniper? How you doing? Ugh. Yeah, it looks like... I mean, I don't know. That kind of tough. Is the draw lower? Is it higher? Well, let's go full-time. Nice job. We're red over here full-time. We're red. A rojo. Yeah, we'll see full-time. I don't know if I will today. Yeah, I could scalp a sell here. I mean, if we break the VWAP, but the problem is... I don't think it's horrible, but could just bounce here, and that's the problem. Previous day low, yeah, I see it right there. Aren't we there? 714, isn't that right? Did I mark it out correctly? I did mark it twice. Yeah, well, it's actually there. Thinking a bounce of some kind buying comes in. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that too full time. So I marked out this IFVG. I think it makes sense, but if you don't get it, you just don't get it. Oh, on ES. Yeah, I don't have it marked out on ES. Back to 650 here. Traded oil for the first time during Asia. It was moving. Ah, I bet it was. Let's see. 5920 ES. Maybe that 25 is a key level in the ES for sure. That's that one that we were pounding last week or whatever. One minute left on the 15-minute candle here. Let's see. Yes, exactly, John. I think you're going to get one more bounce off that level, probably. Got out too soon. Yeah, story of my life. Story of my life. All red candles over the last, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 50 minutes. $10.30 here. You should have been here yesterday. Yeah, probably. Think it's going to dump down. Andy, you're probably right. I mean, to a degree. I don't know how far. I mean, we do have the draw lower for sure, but it's still a couple of 100 points away. So I'm not sure, you know. You close all positions at 401. Close all button. What happened? TPT closed my pro account saying I held a position into the deadline. Was it on Take Profit Trade, or was it on Trade of 8, Stan? Yeah, because if it was on Trade of 8, then Trade of 8 was having issues, and they should correct that. Pushing back above the 50s here. Fund Futures Network closed your PA a few weeks ago because you had a resting order before the news. That's crazy. I mean, it does happen though, right? I don't know why they... But yeah, you know, Trade of 8 was having issues yesterday, so like it could be a situation where 687. Where they could fix that for you. Got the 50 EMA sitting up there at 687. Futures upgrade next level today, or I have no idea. Yeah, I would reach out to them if you can't, if it is a situation. I mean, I can try to help you with it if I can. I do have a contact there, but if it's on Trade of 8, they really should fix it for you. Did stab long here, 1 micro. Already got the stop at break even. Just kind of targeting the 50 EMA. I mean, could target higher here, but TPD has not responded to any of your emails. Coper, you got to open a chat early in the morning. You got to open a chat very early in the morning. 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern, they answer right away. I was on chat with them yesterday right away, 0 wait, and I opened my chat at about 8:30 in the morning. Can you DCA? Yes, of course. Right. But yeah, if you open the chat, if you open a chat with them very early, they answer right away. That's the way I get in contact with them. They're hitting the target there. Should short this 50 EMA, to be honest. Oof. Oof. Oofka. Closes above, though. That would be actually a long trigger. Ooh, good thing we didn't take it. Man, it went through that like a hot knife through butter, like it wasn't even there. Maybe we should have targeted higher. 5K to 10K is all you need in a personal. Yeah, it's true. If they have 50% off, no activation fee. Yeah, I don't mind. 500 funded futures network. They're all right. Well, we left a few dollars on the table right now. A few dollars. We are at 50% of the range here. And I do think we're between two liquidity pools. It's so tough to know which one we're heading for. He was just about to hit the button too. They're having 90% off right now. Oh, yeah. Their customer service sucks. It's been like that forever. Like I said, I mean, you just got to reach out to them early. That's what I do. I mean, I'll show you my chat from yesterday. I think I can still access it. And I mean, I do have a contact there, but I'm not, this is not through any kind of contact. This is just chat. So I messaged at 9:48 a.m. yesterday. I'll show you guys. So I didn't even get in there. Oh, I don't. Can I show you guys that? I guess I can. So yeah, 9:48 yesterday. And they responded at 9:52. So I don't know if I can show you guys that. Might have some information on it. Day traders don't pay monthly, small fee. Yeah, that's true too. I like day traders. They're all right. What up, unknown? Appreciate you. Quick scalp short. I don't know. You could, but it's dangerous. So, but yeah, you just got to get in there early with them. I mean, I get it. I know. I mean, I get it, guys. Trust me. You want it to be answered right away, but they, you know, do feel like they have gotten better. Nice pushback up here. Still going. Looks like we're going to take this data high. This is a data high, guys. 770. We've kind of inversed back up on the 5. Well, Not yet on the 5 minute, 2 more minutes. So it looks like we're going for that data high, at least. Yeah, that's true, Black Beauty. Rejecting off the 50. Very similar. I'm considering a long here, but I'm remembering this trade. The exact same trade I took earlier and lost. The exact same trade. Oh. You did have an IFEG here. I did take it, but I took it only with 1 micro, you know. So I had to take it where I could. Along off the 700 level, even the 693 level would be nice. But long up here is dangerous. We are in premium. Yeah, you can DCA now. I think, right? Within the rules. Uh-oh, let's not blow them again, Jan. Nice job. I would love a pullback into the 700s here, 690s. Rebalance that gap. You do have a clear, you may get a re-entry long type deal. Let me check the 30 second. I've been off of the dirty girl for a minute, but that's not obvious. All right, we rebalance this gap here. I'm probably going to take the long. Bouncing off the 9 there. Huh. I don't know. We'll see. You can see this 50 touch right here really didn't have much paired with it. Bearish Harami here on the 5 minute. Definitely a bearish Harami. What would be the stop on this? 40 points. Woof. I mean, good risk to reward, technically, really. 40 for 50. I mean, we are in premium. We do have the data high above. I might take a stab here long. Let's see. It's kind of in a spot here where I still think it might go. But it really could still pull back and rebalance lower here for a little bit. So I'm going to be patient and wait. So I got a order sitting at 695.75 for a long. Might just be instant death. Let's find out. So let's see if we can get tagged in here. Really probably needs to be up a little bit higher. There we go. Tagged in. See if we get an immediate. I want to see an immediate reaction here. Yeah, I was going to say I don't love where the stop is, but there's nothing I can do about the stop. All right, well, that didn't work. That no bueno. Didn't really have the stop where it needed to be, unfortunately. Get back above 700 here. It should be able to go. Just at least a little bit. Maybe retest 710, 720. It's holding this level for now. Pushing back up here. 701s. Nice push back up there. Previous day low. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Got a couple of things I got to take care of this morning. We are ending the day red. I'm down 495, so more than I want to be. But just going to go ahead and walk away there, try to save my accounts for next week. And just be careful today. It's been tough. So ending the week red about $300. That sucks. If you want to support the stream, please use the coupon codes that are down in the description. And we'll see you guys next time.